People, it's almost time for SummerSlam, and we have some interesting stuff going on here. Possibly the final chapter of Roman Reigns versus Jay Uso, an MMA fight, LA Knight possibly winning the Battle Royal, Intercontinental Championship title reign in danger, and Brock Lesnar versus Cody Part 3. People are complaining there's no stipulation. Well, have you seen this video package? Which I loved, but the music, it felt kinda romantic anyway, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's the reason why Brock attacked Cody. It's like high school. He has a crush on Cody, so that's why he's beating the crap out of him. Let me do this again. Brock versus Cody Part 3 live celebration. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna act like the build was fun. When it comes to Monday Night Raw, the only thing I actually liked was Logan Paul versus Ricochet. But that's the case with the WWE. When you don't necessarily care that much about the build, the entire show somehow ends up being an absolute banger. And in today's video, I want to talk about some matches and make my predictions. SummerSlam Battle Royal presented by Slim Jim. We all know that Sheamus entered the match. We all know that LA Knight entered the match. This is really interesting to me. Normally, I don't give a shit, man. It's a Battle Royal. It's a poor man's Royal Rumble match. But you know what? I'm excited because we're gonna get LA Knight. And my prediction is actually going to be LA Knight in this match. I don't know how this works, but I have a big feeling LA Knight could be a Slim Jim partner in commercials, whatever. He's so over, it just kinda makes sense. Now, if he doesn't win, I'm gonna be mad, you're gonna be mad, the entire world is gonna be mad, yeah. I just can't see WWE screwing this up again. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler MMA rules. The rivalry is fine. It kinda came out of nowhere though. So the whole reason they're feuding is because Shayna Baszler feels like Ronda got handed these opportunities in both MMA and the WWE and she was left behind. You know, she's not getting the same opportunities. It kinda works. It's one of the most simple WWE rivalries you can imagine. I just don't understand why it happened all of a sudden when they were the tag team champions. It just doesn't make sense. I gotta say, man, I'm really excited about this once they announce that it's going to be MMA rules. Now, I know my expectations are way too high, so let's slow down our horses right here. It's not gonna be a shoot fight. We're just going to see a lot of submissions. A lot of submissions. It's either going to be really, really fun or really, really boring. My prediction is Shayna Baszler, and I believe that should be the result if Ronda is leaving, because Shayna got to the main roster and we all thought she's gonna be just like Ronda. She's gonna be tough. Well, not necessarily. She was just kinda there, you know. And bring back her old theme song, by the way. The current one sucks ass. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. My most anticipated match of the pay-per-view. I love this. The storyline was really fun to watch. The match is going to be really interesting. Every time Logan is in the ring, you're always excited to see what he can actually do in that ring. And now it's Ricochet. So, I'm kinda nervous, you know, that things may go wrong because I don't know if Logan Paul can keep up with Ricochet, but I can already imagine how much practice it probably took to set up this match. It's gonna be really fun, and my prediction is Logan Paul because he barely won any matches in the WWE. I already talked about this in a previous video, but Ricochet losing, in my opinion, is not a big deal. The exposure he got, you know, from being in a rivalry with Logan Paul, it was already worth it. Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. This is tough, man. This one's tough. He came back and went straight into a program with Gunther, so that kind of tells me he's going to win this match. Yet at the same time, I feel like Gunther should keep the championship and beat Honky Tonk's record. It's not like Honky Tonk's record is bad. Probably had a lot of entertainment value, but it was kind of a comedy thing, I believe, right? Gunther is completely different. He's a dominant champion, and maybe that's what the Intercontinental Championship needs right now. So I believe Gunther losing would be a major mistake. I'm gonna go with Gunther. That's my prediction, but I don't feel like Drew McIntyre is going to lose clean. That's not gonna happen. WWE Women's Championship match. Asuka versus Bianca, Belair versus Charlotte. There's Charlotte in this match. You always bank on Charlotte. That's how I became a millionaire. The rivalry is fine. You know, it's always the same thing though. Charlotte comes back, she gets a championship opportunity because she's Charlotte. That's what she says at least. I'm Charlotte. I don't wait in line. I make the line, or I create the line. She's right. She's right. But you know what's interesting is that Charlotte Flair didn't necessarily get booed that much, which is crazy when you think about it. People hated Charlotte before she left. Now she came back. All of a sudden, people like her, which is great. She didn't even change her gimmick. So, very rare. Very rare. I'm gonna go with Asuka in this match. I feel like there was no reason for Asuka to lose. You know, we didn't even get anything that exciting yet. It's way too early. The World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Finn Bálor. Man, this rivalry is getting a lot of compliments, and we do get some cool things here and there. I'm trying to get excited about it, man. I just can't. I can't get excited about it that much. I don't know why. I don't know what is happening with Finn Bálor, but he just lacks something. He kinda lacks that credibility that he had back in 2016. What I do like about this rivalry is that it's personal, and Finn Bálor mentioning their past, how he got injured and Seth Rollins changed his career forever. That's great. Love that part. And promo work is good, but I just can't help but not feel that excited about it. But maybe I'm in the minority right here. Maybe that's the match you guys are looking forward to the most. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, my prediction is going to be Seth Rollins. And I don't believe Damian Priest is going to win the championship on this show. Although, I do believe he's going to try, and that is going to cost Finn Bálor the match. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, Part 3, the only match that actually matters, you know. This is the one that is going to move things forward, you know. And I believe this time around, Cody is going to take the W. That is going to be my prediction, because Brock doesn't need it at all. Brock doesn't need it. Simple. And we all know that there's a rumor going around, Reigns versus Cody, WrestleMania Part 2. So I believe we need Cody to beat all of these, you know, tough guys to make him even more credible. And once we will get Roman versus Cody, maybe that's when Cody's going to take the championship. Brock winning doesn't do much right here in this situation. WWE Undisputed Championship, Jay Uso versus the champion, Roman Reigns. Rivalry, great. Match, really looking forward to for all the storyline elements. Something is going to happen. We all know that. It's probably in the main event of the show. I'm sure of it, actually. So something big is going to happen. Don't forget, it's SummerSlam. You know, so every time we get a big pay-per-view, something huge is happening with the bloodline. Whether it's Jimmy turning on Jay or Solo turning on Roman. I don't know what we're getting, but something is going to happen. Now, obviously, my prediction is Roman Reigns. But there's this 5% chance Jay is going to win. Right? There is that vibe going on. At this point, though, I don't even want Roman to lose, I guess. Cody was the right winner. He didn't win. I get it. You know, I get both sides. And now it's like, yeah, keep WrestleMania. Keep it for WrestleMania. Roman, he can hold that championship for 500 days or whatever more. Doesn't bother me that much anymore. Not sure if this is going to happen, but let's go wild in this predictions video. I feel like there's a big chance that Jimmy Uso is going to turn on Jay and accuse Jay on focusing more on the championship than family. Just putting it out there, you know. Another thing about SummerSlam is that there are a lot of rumored returns. I mean, during the show we could see The Rock. People are talking about that. So maybe The Rock is going to, you know, attack Roman after the show. Or we are going to see Randy Orton, which I don't think we will. Bray Wyatt. So a lot of possibilities. It's SummerSlam. Almost like WrestleMania. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait, man. Watching SummerSlam is basically like WrestleMania. SummerSlam sometimes ends up being even more fun. These are my predictions. Let me know yours in the comments below. The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.